The missing fire crew's not safe on these streets. I'll start by checking Dixon Dock West. That was their last reported location.
Come on, man! Come fight me! Batman. God, it's really you.
What happened here?
Our truck was attacked. Rioters dragged us out one by one. We were separated, taken away. Please, they're gonna kill us.
I'll save your crew. Wait here. I'll get a GCPD officer to pick you up. The fire crew are out there and in danger. I'm going to get them back. The fire crew are being held hostage. Their lives are in danger. No time to lose. I'm going to the train yard. Enigma's planning something. He always is.
There's something they all got in common. Something they all hate more than each other. Batman. Exactly. I think they'll put aside the differences if it means taking that psycho down once and for all.
Why, hello there, Detective. Yes, it's me, your most feared nemesis, the Riddler. Congratulations are in order, for you have arrived early for this, the next generation of my riddles. I'm afraid the full particulars of my plan will have to remain unannounced for the time being, but I see no harm in rewarding the harmless little glimmer of initiative you have shown with a sneak peek, a preview, if you will, of the kind of conundrum I have in store. Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You will address me at all times as Riddler, the Riddler, or Mr. Nigma, sir. Otherwise, Detective, I expect your patented brand of churlish silence. Rule the second. All gauntlets, cowl-integrated microphones, and other communications devices, bat-themed or otherwise, are to be switched off prior to the start of the test. Should you be caught using any of these, you will be expelled from the course. Rule the third. The use of purpose-built riddle-solving equipment is strictly prohibited. I am familiar with the contents of your utility belt, Detective, and I will be evaluating any sudden additions over the course of this evening most suspiciously. Rule the fourth. In the event of fire or flood, I will be on hand to guide you to the nearest emergency exit. Assuming, that is, you are not too proud to follow my advice. In that eventuality, we will consider your stubbornly prideful suicide an admission of defeat. Rule the fifth. Do not ask for clues. Rule the sixth. Should I, in my exasperation, choose to provide you with a clue, hint, obliquely meaningful insult, or any other form of assistance, you will not ask for further elucidation, but instead thank me for my kind generosity, whilst adhering to the forms of address outlined in the very first rule. Rule the seventh. Bathroom breaks will be administered on a discretionary basis. Should we find ourselves at a pivotal moment in your arduous journey to self-realization and defeat, I expect you to hold it in. Rule the eighth. Any accidents resulting from my strict enforcement of the seventh rule are to be considered your fault entirely. Rule the ninth. You are required to recite back to me this full list of rules at any moment I request. Again, keeping in mind the naming conventions I outlined in the very first rule. Rule the 10th. I, the Riddler/Mr. Enigma Sir, reserve the right to add or announce further rules if and when they become necessary. Yes, I know what you're thinking, Detective. Mr. Enigma Sir knows how to meticulously structure a good time. In any case, Detective, I'm getting rather tired of the way your stupidity forces me to outline the basics like this. So here's that code you've been waiting for. Let's see how long it takes for you to figure out how to use it. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this...
No point getting out. Riddler's plan involves the car.
Limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Tick-tock, Detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. A quite dismal failure. Now, a good workman never blames his tools, Dark Knight. But since you built that ramshackle batwagon, no doubt it is underperforming. Another attempt? My, but you're optimistic. Faster, Dark Knight. You must speed along like the electrical signals in my supercharged brain. Katana sharp mental acuity, near instant reaction time, all marks of a true genius, Batman. Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
The other way, Detective. I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Oh, dear. That would have injured someone whose skull wasn't so thick. Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. It seems you have lost. You know, Dark Knight, I never tire of seeing you fail. You fail. Of the core! Another attempt? My, but you're optimistic. Don't get too confused. Now, right. Did you engineer that car yourself, Batman? It would explain the numerous design flaws. No, Detective, turn around! Once more onto the track, Dark Knight! Once more! Now pay attention, Detective. Go left. Detective, what's that I hear? Is it Time's winged chariot hurrying near? You're close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. An expertly executed failure. Come now, Detective. A trained monkey could complete this course. Assuming I had trained him naturally. Wrong way, Dark Knight. Don't tell me I need to hover in front of you waving a flag to get you to turn around. Faster, Batman. Like freeze! Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury.
Faster, Batman.
If you can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain them to you. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Congratulations, Detective. You have defeated me. Seriously, Dark Knight, I'm stunned, humiliated, utterly bested. Time I gave up, I think. Why don't you head on your way? Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight. You sweet, naive sentinel. Of course it wouldn't. Still, thanks to your unrelenting desire to showboat, I now have several hundred terabytes worth of performance data relating to that latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. Naturally, I shall be using this data to calibrate further challenges and trials. I'll see you soon, Detective. There's a lot more to come.
I'm heading to the clock tower to see what Oracle's found on Scarecrow's toxin.
Let's hope it's good news, sir.
This is more like it. Gotham went to sleep after Joker died.
All the radio stations are playing that emergency broadcast. The Bat's been in control for too long. It's about time we turn the tables on that freak. Back up! He's gonna get us! No chance! Why are you doing this? You don't ask the questions here, punk. Yeah, how about we staple your lips together? You like that? Just what I thought. I want you silent. Except we'll beat your ass. I don't want to hear you cry. Makes it more enjoyable. It's like music to my ears. Like the finest symphony. I never get sick of hearing some poor punk squeal. You're animals! There you go again. Breaking the silence. Finally, Gotham belongs to the right people. No way we're giving it back. Evacuate? Screw that. Scarecrow don't scare me. And now I've seen a couple of prison riots in my time, but this is way better.
Identity confirmed. Do I come in the Batcave, start messing with all your stuff?
You've managed to reduce the compound to its core elements.
But there's nothing in there that we can trace.
What if we'd been looking at this the wrong way? Instead of searching for the toxin, what if we focus on the manufacturing process?
Why didn't I see this? The reaction emits a unique radiation spike.
Run a scan of the city for this energy signature. It will show where Scarecrow is creating his fear toxin.
It'll take a few hours to bring the satellites into position.
We don't have enough time. I'll repurpose the antenna at the movie studios.
Bruce, I spoke to Dad. I hate lying to him. He'd kill me if he knew I was still in the city. He still blames himself for this.
We'll stop Scarecrow.
Let me know when you've reached the antenna and I'll run a citywide scan for those radio waves. Have you heard from Tim? I mean Robin.
This had better work. You look as tired as my dad.
Keep an eye on my dad. I'm worried about him. There's people around. If my dad finds out I'm still in Gotham,
He is gonna kill me.
we're gonna stop Scarecrow, right? I think it might be worth getting some extra help on this. Let me know when you've reached the antenna and I'll run a citywide scan for those radio waves. Let me know when you've reached the antenna and I'll run a citywide scan for those radio waves.
Jim, we've got a way to find out where Crane's working from.
Thank God. What can I do?
Get your men ready. Soon as we've got a location, I'll let you know.
All right.
Scarecrow pulling this on Halloween. Guess he's got a sense of humor after all.